News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
Newstalk, KGVO, AM 1290 and 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
Welcome to the Deep Freeze. Good morning, everyone. It's Montana Morning. Here it is Thursday, January the 5th, 2017. Oh, it's 16 degrees below zero right now. And our newscast this morning, sponsored by Diggett Excavating, bringing 30 years of excellence to every job. Call 214-4292. Well, the fact that it's so cold necessitates the KGVO Newsmakers line hooking up with meteorologist Stephanie Henry over at the National Weather Service. Good morning, Stephanie.
Hi, Peter. How's it going?
It's chilly.
It is. It's very cold. We actually reached minus 19 degrees not too long ago. We're currently sitting at minus 17 here at the airport. Our record for the date is minus 21 that was set in 1979, so we're pretty close to that. But
I understand that it's kind of like Tampa, Florida, compared to some other parts of the state. Is that correct?
Yeah, Butte actually hit minus 30 this morning. They're sitting at minus 30 right now, and they actually had a 5-mile-per-hour wind that brought them to a minus 44-degree wind chill earlier this morning. So it was very cold.
So how are we doing as far as wind chill goes?
You know, we don't have much wind here. It's very calm, so we aren't experiencing any wind chill here in Missoula, fortunately.
So the one question everybody's asking, Stephanie, is when's it going to warm up?
That's a good question. We do have some warmer temperatures in the forecast, but we also have some snow, and with that we could actually have even some mixed precip of maybe even freezing rain if it gets warm enough in the upper atmosphere. But beginning Saturday night into Sunday, we do have another system coming in, and temperatures are going to warm into the teens on Saturday and into the 20s on Sunday. So we'll see what we end up getting here in the valley, but it'll be interesting. All
right. Well, Stephanie, throw another log on the Weather Bureau fire, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Stephanie. Take care.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. All right. That's Stephanie Henry from the National Weather Service. Wow. 17 below in Missoula right now. Authorities are investigating the recent deaths of a man and woman on the Blackfeet Reservation. The Great Falls Tribune reports Blackfeet Law Enforcement Services said the woman has been assaulted Sunday night. Officers arrived to find her dead. She's not yet been identified. Her cause of death has not yet been released. The body of Matthew Grant, who had been missing since mid-December, was found Saturday in an alleyway. The Blackfeet Law Enforcement Agency said his body's been sent to Billings for an autopsy. The FBI and the Glacier County Sheriff's Office are all assisting in that investigation. A 28-year-old Shepherd man is charged with stabbing a woman and hitting her with a vehicle over the weekend, but authorities say he likely faces additional charges now that the woman has died. Jay Witkowski was charged yesterday with assault with a weapon, aggravated assault, and criminal endangerment. He did not enter a plea. Bail was set at $500,000. Those charges were filed before 31-year-old Evelyn Garcia of Glasgow died Tuesday afternoon. Valley County Sheriff Vernon Berkeley said Garcia was found Saturday night badly injured on a highway east of Glasgow. Several agencies are investigating the events that led to Garcia's fatal injuries. County Attorney Dylan Jensen said the charges against Wiskowski may be amended. The rates most Montanans are paying for electricity and gas are going up this month, just as temperatures are going down. The rate hikes are due to increasing property taxes on utilities passed on to customers. Montana Public Service Commissioner Travis Kavula is concerned about the process, which is allowed in Montana but not used in most states.
It's called a tracking mechanism, and the rates automatically go into effect. It's the one time when utilities can really raise their own rates without PSC approval, and the burden is really on the PSC to find any errors in the utilities applications, and if we don't do so within 45 days, the rates are permanently in effect and can't be reversed.
Kavula describes the rate hikes as an energy sales tax and says Montanans deserve to know about the process. Whereas most property in the state is taxed between 3% and 6%, utilities face a much higher fee.
They're taxed at a 12% rate, and the rate increases we're seeing are really pretty dramatic. $20 million for Northwestern, so a 6% and 4% increase for electric and gas, respectively. For MDU, a little bit less, about $1 million. And that increases rates by about 2.25% for gas service and about 1% for their electric service.
The Montana Consumer Council claimed that there are some errors in this year's filings, but the new rates went into effect January 1st, nonetheless. Whitefish Police Chief Bill Dial said yesterday all the talk on the internet so far about a protest march by white power proponents planned for January 15th is just that, talk. However, ABC Fox TV reporter and anchor David Winter has been in email contact with the parade organizer and said he shared that information with Chief Dial yesterday.
When we found out the information, we immediately went to him and asked him about it, and he said that it wasn't going to happen. And we said, well, the person who's organizing it tells us it is going to happen. And he said, well, I talked to Richard Spencer, and Richard Spencer says it's not going to happen. And we said, but Richard Spencer's not the one who is organizing this march. It's Andrew Anglin. Andrew Anglin says it is going to happen.
Winter said, according to Montana Code Annotated, a permit is not needed for a simple protest.
If this organization wanted to have a march down the middle of the street and they're going to impede traffic, they would need a permit. But if they wanted to march down the sidewalks, at least according to Montana Code Annotated, you don't need a permit as long as you're not impeding traffic.
Dial repeated the statement he made in our first interview. We're hoping for the best, but planning for the worst. He said, we have a plan in place should this event occur, but if it does happen, rest assured we are very well prepared, end quote. Police say an elderly woman was found dead in a home that burned in Great Falls, but investigators are not sure if she died as a result of the fire. The Great Falls Tribune reports the woman, whose name has not yet been released, was found Tuesday night. Her body's been sent to the state crime lab for an autopsy. No other information has been released. Missoula's notorious PIG is about to get some love from the Food Network, which will be coming to Missoula soon once again to film. The notorious PIG specializes in St. Louis-style barbecue. Employee Burke Holmes said the staff found out about the Food Network visit early this week.
Well, the Food Network stopped by here in Missoula and visited our restaurant and a handful of others about 2 months ago, and a lovely woman named Hannah Hart came and filmed her TV show, or at least part of it, at our restaurant, and they're coming on back to interview some of our patrons about our food.
Hannah Hart's well known on YouTube. Whatever she's producing with the Food Network will be her first show on that station. According to Holmes, the as yet unnamed show appears to be a big production.
Kind of wrapping our heads around having them here again. It's certainly a really big production. When they were here a month or two ago, it was we all thought it was going to be 3 or 4 folks with some cameras, and it turned out to be about 25 folks with cameras, so we're just going to try to accommodate them the best we can. The interviews, they're just going to be coming on to the restaurant and hopefully talking to a bunch of people that show up and eat some barbecue about town and our food.
The film crew is expected to be in town Thursday, January 12th. Let's hope it warms up a little before that. News Talk time, 6:12.
Newstalk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Mostly sunny skies today and cold. Temperatures will eventually warm above zero into the single digits, but with the wind at 3 to 6 miles per hour, it's going to feel below zero for much of the day. Tonight, mostly cloudy, lows in the teens below. I'm meteorologist Brooke Foster, KECI 13.